This your boy Lil Crvnk. I'm here at No Limit Broadcast. Me and my little brother, we got a collab tape called Bloodline dropping real soon. Check that out in May.
What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? Shawty wanna fuck, shawty, yeah, she tryna get wrong. I'm in the back of the back, counting up some dough. I'm in the back of the back, hold up, yeah, getting some dough. I just got some racks, and I spent that shit on clothes. I need more, bitch, I need more. I saw out of the bowl, this is in my soul. Bitch, I love the pole, why that eyes low? Brand new play, let's go. Brand new tie, let go. Ha, ha, you want smoke? You want smoke? Hold up, do that pussy, but want smoke. Hold up, she want smoke, I said let's roll. Hold up, bitch, that nigga on the road. I need a piece of bitch, I need a roll. People don't want smoke, no they don't. These niggas, they my son, they my clone. They my clone. Why do my house got a big ass bag? I got it on. We ain't talking about no guac on my phone. We ain't talking about no bitch, leave me alone. What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? What you want, nigga? Hold up, yeah, you want some? Shawty wanna fuck, shawty, yeah, she tryna get wrong. I'm in the back of the back, counting up some dough. I'm in the back of the back, hold up, yeah, getting some dough. I just got some racks, and I spent that shit on clothes.
Yeah, stacking in racks all day, counting it up, that shit get. Sipping on blood all day, look at my cup, it's red hot. I'm walking around with a cake, I got this strap right over my. Having them hoes all day, I use your hoe for a little place. Come on, start being big like Boulder. I'm with your hoe, yeah, she a goer. Off an Addy pill, yeah, I'm a goer. Off an Addy pill, yeah, I'm a geeker. Like track here, real seat leaner. I'm doing 200 in this Beamer, doing 200 on an E-way. All my young niggas banging the B-way. I made the drop go up like C-Day. When you be dead by down, won't see that. Hunters they blue like they throw BK. My whole boo, she bad like BK. I try to scroll a hoe like DJ. Boy like Wayne, they like go DJ. I really ball out, I don't need VC. Top of the rim, these niggas can't see my bitch too bad, might put her in BB. Talking about fashion, DCGB. Yo, bitch burnt out, give me heebie-jeebie. I'm really this shit fly my TP. Play if you want, this shit get creepy. I'm really sitting that shit in 3D. They watching me and Lil Crvnk like TV. They watching me and Lil Crvnk like that.
You already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen of the 757. This is the best podcast on the East Coast. You're now tuned in to the No Limit Show with your guy Just Ed and D-Lo the Shogun. And it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when you see all these videos come out, you're gonna be like, Ed, you tripping? It ain't been a while. You've been back to back to back. No, it's been a while. I've taken a hiatus. I've been watching the city, how it moves. I've been watching how everybody's getting along together. And Virginia really is grabbing a bucket ass city or state. Well, with that conclusion for the last month since I've put myself out there, I've realized that VA has talent. VA has the support. And VA has the right type of people running the media. What VA does not have is people to call out the bullshitters, the ones that take advantage over others. Okay, that's what I realized. But enough about that because we'll talk about it very soon. I have the privilege to announce the winner of an A-team event tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's all about divine alignment. Hey, I heard he got the heat. Y'all already heard it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it. Supporters in the building with them. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, before we start, I want to introduce Miss Day. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And back to the winner. We got Lil Crvnk.
Yo, what's good with y'all?
Hey, I love it. I love it. So, how did it feel to win? Like, is this your first time winning or like first time showcase? Like, how did that go?
Yeah, it's my first time winning with anything regarding the 18 So it felt pretty good knowing that I won. So I just want to shout out Blacko and shout out the whole A team. They've been messing with me since like the beginning, so I just want to show love to them.
Respect,
Appreciate y'all.
respect, respect. Fuck Blacko. No, I'm just playing. Hey y'all, it's all love. He already knows it's all love. We go way back. We go a couple years back, and yeah, they already know. If y'all don't know, take it back to season 2, season 3. Y'all see, y'all understand why I said what I said. Great individuals. I love what they do for the city. I love what they do with the artists. I love that it's home. It's home. It's homegrown. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bunch of people just looking for a pocket grab. These people have been really in the city doing it when it comes to parties, when it comes to events, boxing events, just school events, just all in all, they're here. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. And I told Blacko I wasn't able to make the last event. But I told him, I said, man, you know how I am when it comes to music. You already know how I get down. So you tell me who deserves to be in the no limit seat. He said, Lil Crvnk.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So with that being said, I don't know who Lil Crvnk is. It's my first time meeting him. Besides listening to his music, you know what I'm saying. I need an origin story, bro. I need to know, where are you from?
So I was born in Norfolk. After my little brother was born, I moved to Atlanta. Me and my mom and my dad, my little sister, and my little brother. I've been down there since for 7 years. So after the shit with my mom and dad, we came back up here. I lived with my grandma on the Eastern Shore for about like a year or two. I went to Nandua Middle School, and then I left Nandua Middle School and I came up here to live with my mom in Virginia Beach. I went to Bayside High School all 4 years. Graduated. Then I went to Norfolk State, and I graduated from Norfolk State, and I've been down here in Virginia ever since. So that's the origin of Lil Crvnk.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got another one. Unfortunately, after 4 seasons, over 300 episodes, they be all like, I did this, then the third, and blah, blah, blah. I get it. I love it. But we need more details.
I got you.
We need more details. So, being in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Did you have any musical influences, or did it happen when you came back to Virginia?
Yeah, of course. I had music influence, especially with my dad. My dad, he was a big T.I. fan, so that was a big inspo for me. Him playing like T.I. and Young Jeezy while we in the car, and so that was a big inspo for me. He just always was kept up to all the music that was going on in the music scene down in Atlanta. So I would say, yeah, he actually played a big part on why I'm making music now. He even made music himself. So, well, he didn't actually record, but he would usually just write. And I used to go through his notebook when I was little. And I ain't gonna lie, he didn't. I mean, he wasn't the best rapper, but he tried. But yeah, he mostly influenced me through Ti and the trap scene of Atlanta, I would say.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, you see how you just, hold on, wait a minute. Dad was a rapper, wasn't the best rapper, but he still put it in. The crazy thing about it, being a parent, you break the cycle or you begin it. And I feel like he broke the cycle and began your own cycle to become that artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was somebody in his past that said, hey, look, this might not be for you. But
No,
he
for
passed it on to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so shout out to Pops, you know what I'm saying? So coming from Atlanta, then coming back here in Virginia Beach, I know for a fact that was like a culture shock.
Yeah, I had came back. I was just I didn't used to talk like this. I used to talk like mad country before I came back. I used to say bruh after every sentence because that's what usually people say in Atlanta. They'd be like bruh, bruh, bruh after every sentence. So it took a while for me to break out of doing that. But yeah, so I would just say I just talked very different from people that live down here. And so I guess over the years it kind of my talk kind of adjusted with everybody that lives here in VA.
Fun fact: I've said it in multiple seasons. I grew up in a bunch of different cities, different states, and the bruh line. I didn't know that was an Atlanta thing. In Charlotte, when we moved down to Charlotte, and people kept calling me bruh, 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 it pissed me off because I'm like, we're
Yeah, I
not.
would say, I would definitely say it's more like a southern thing. Like
Yeah,
down
because I was
south.
like, we
Yeah.
not related. Stop calling me that. I'm not your cuz. I'm not your bruh. Like, the ATL movie was like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
for
was
real.
like that. And I'm just like, I had to get accustomed to it. So now I'm stuck with it. And now I say, yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. And it grew on me. So I definitely understand that. And then coming back to Virginia, having that country accent.
Yeah.
And then people are so in a suburban or rural area, they'd be like, say something for me. Say something. I'm like, motherfucker, it's just country. It's just I have a southern twang
Yeah,
to
I
it.
just
That's
have
it.
a southern tone.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's
Everybody
crazy.
used to always wanted me to say something so they can laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Bitch, I ain't here to amuse you.
Facts.
But okay, coming from Atlanta and Virginia Beach though, you got that culture shock. People getting to understand who you are. Like, but growing up in Virginia Beach, like, did you know you wanted to be in music? Did you know you wanted to be an artist?
Nah, when I was coming up in Virginia Beach, I didn't really know I wanted to be an artist until like I got to college. I would say like my freshman or sophomore year, I started rapping. It was, which is funny. I started rapping as a joke at first. It was me and my boy Zael. We used to be in this little room that Babbitt Smith Hall had, and it was like a silent room. So like I used to bring my laptop in there, and we used to like we used to make like songs off of like Audacity. I don't know if y'all heard of that, but I used to be on Audacity like heavy. So me and him, we used to take my equipment in there, and we used to make music, and it wasn't the best, but I still adore those times because it's like I learned over time what becoming the artist who I am now, what included those moments that I had with my boy Zayo.
You gotta love the foundation though. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be okay with knowing your limits.
Yeah,
And I feel like a lot of artists aren't okay with knowing, hey, in the beginning, I was trash. This was not it for me. I was
Yeah.
doing it for fun. Because you have a lot of people that come on camera and they be like, man, I was destined for this shit. I was like the golden era, Big Daddy Kane, Eric and Rakim. I was better than Lil Wayne. But then you go back to their older songs and they was like, that was, you know what I'm saying? It was just because of the equipment. Nah, bro, you was trash. Just say, hey, look, I had to
Yeah.
build for that.
I was about to say, yeah, I was trash, bro.
Yeah. But we have to build with it, you know? Even with me right now doing what I'm doing. Season 1,
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love the people that came on the show, but I was trash. As the interviewer, I was trash. Standard questions, no real big personality. I was always on my phone, stuff like that. But y'all, anyways, I love the humility that you have with yourself to understand, hey, look, I had some time to grow. I love it. Now, being in Virginia Beach, you and your homie, y'all recording off of Audacity and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the name, where was Lil Crvnk born?
So Lil Crvnk was born. So I have a friend named Ray. We was just joking at the time, and so like I didn't used to always have dreads. So like you will see like how big my head is, and I ain't gonna lie, I do got a big head. So one day we was just frying each other, and he just said that I got a crank, and I just busted out laughing, cause that joint had me weak. And then I just remembered that name, and then I just put little in front of it, and I was like Lil Crane, and I just ran with that name. True story.
I understand the big headedness. I got a question mark
Mm-hmm.
type of dome. You know, that coof in the back. So I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I usually keep my hair long. I recently cut it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was just like, damn,
Yeah,
your
that's
shit
why.
fat as hell. You know what I'm saying?
I'm never gonna cut my dreads. Bro. Never.
Okay, so why the little though? Like I get the crank part, but why the little?
I just thought it sounded good. Mostly because of Lil Wayne for real. Lil Wayne. I just put the little because of Lil Wayne, honestly, and then because everybody else that had little in their name, so I just said Lil Crank. I didn't think Crank just Crvnk by itself would sound right, so I just put Lil
Well, I'm here to tell you, Crank sounds way better than Lil Crvnk.
Crvnk.
You ain't shit about you, Lil. Ain't nothing that you got going on, Lil. Don't even go to the big cranks. I would tell you, I'm sorry. Obviously, you ain't seen no episodes before. I hate the Lils and Bigs. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it and be like, oh yeah, I fucks with it. Da, da, da. I don't like the Littles or the Bigs. I don't. Sometimes
Nah,
we
the
got
Big's crazy with, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Having Big or your name crazy.
Yeah, you gotta. I feel like you got to evolve with your name.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like Titty Boy wasn't getting a lot of
Not love.
yeah, but when he switched to Two Chains,
That's
boom.
when he went crazy.
you know what I'm
He
saying?
going crazy.
And we've seen it like Lil Herb. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Now G Herbo.
Now when you hit that G Herbo, oh, it's a lot different. It's a lot different.
But Lil Herb went crazy though.
He did go crazy. He did have an era. You know what I'm saying? He did have an era with that name with Lil Bibby and all them. I just feel like when you use those titles, it kind of gets generic.
Yeah.
but then-
yeah.
When you just have Crank and then the origin story with name Crank, it's like, okay, I fuck that. I pick it up. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. That's just my little 411. You ain't got to change it, but
You might be onto something, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
I
real.
appreciate it. That's what I try to do on the show. We it's adapting, Now moving forward, you got the name. You're in Virginia Beach. Did you move anywhere else outside of Virginia Beach before you took Lil Crvnk to the next level?
Nah. Other than me graduating from after graduating from college, I moved to Norfolk. That's about it.
So let me ask you about this. One, I want to congratulate you on that. Graduating Norfolk State.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The green and gold.
Mhm.
I respect it. Not because of the school, but simply graduating college.
Yeah, it was a long journey. It was a long journey.
A lot of individuals do not complete college or don't feel comfortable or feel like they're inadequate to do college or get through college. So the ones that come in here and be like, yeah, I graduated. I took it to the next level. I didn't just, how do I put this without discouraging anybody else? Some people go straight for their dreams, right? And there's no shade, no shun to that, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But then if things happen, they do not have a backup plan.
Yep.
They have nothing else to go under that. You know what I'm saying? I had one of the biggest influencers out of Baltimore, Maryland, doing killer numbers. Shout out to Marcus. But even him, he's going to ODU to be an engineer. He's looking at social media. He's like, yeah, I'm making thousands of dollars, but I need to have a backbone.
Yep.
So where I want to ask you, when you went to Norfolk State, what'd you go for?
I went for social work.
Social?
Yeah,
social work. Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
different. Why that?
Because my friends used to tell me I used to give good advice, and they said I always used to help them with certain situations they was ever going through. So I went from first I didn't know what I wanted to be, so I was going there for undecided. I wasn't unsure what I wanted yet. Then I went to change my degree to social work, and so yes. So since my friends told me that, I just went with social work, and I thought social work would be the best fit for me.
Respect. I love it. I do have to give a shout out to a certain individual. She is here, Day. She in here support her man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
No, not you.
Oh, not
Lil
me.
Crvnk. I'm talking to Day right now.
Okay.
Talking to Day. How or when did you find Lil Crvnk? Did you see him in the crowd? Did you see him in school? Like, how did you find him? Like, how did that work?
We had mutual friends, pretty much. So, his best friend and my best friend were actually talking already, and yeah, we pretty much just went from there.
Okay. See, again, ladies and gentlemen, that dry cut answer, but Ed is gonna dig a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to relationships and being a supporter, like when y'all started first, messing around, and you found out he was an artist, like Was that a go for you, or like how did that work?
Yeah, it was a go for me because honestly, I'm a creative person too. I like to dance, I like to sew, paint, all types of things like that, and music is just another form of art as well. So, you know, I like artistic guys, and he was cute. So,
Hmm, I love it.
yeah.
The reason why I had to ask this, and this should go out to everybody out there that's developing relationships or getting into them, is finding a person that has your same interests. You
Yep,
know,
that's key.
For sure.
beyond looking the physical aspect. For guys, I know we look at the bodies and stuff like that, and I know girls they look at the bodies and stuff like that. Or, but we gotta get out of the physical and financial aspect and look at emotional, mental, what they got going on. Do what they do coincide on what we got going on?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Can can the other? Cause I mean, you're an artist, bro.
Yep.
Your woman has to understand. Okay, I'm gonna be in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing shows here and here and here. So she might have a schedule where she gotta work
Hmm.
and gotta understand. Like, I gotta go to New York. I
Sure.
gotta go to Cali. I gotta go to Europe. You know what I'm saying? And some people pick people and they don't realize, oh damn, I gotta deal with this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. Yeah.
Nah,
We already talked about that. She real cool with it.
yeah.
She understandable.
Like,
But
if he's on tour, I'm completely okay with that. Like, I love to travel. I probably travel more than
Yeah, I was
he.
about to say she'll probably go 9 times out of
Yeah,
10. She'll
I'll
probably
probably
be
be
there with
like
me.
with him the entire time just because I want to see the place too and like support him at the same time.
support is a big thing, and I love it. Um, my children's mother, again, doing the whole music thing because I was an artist first before I did the podcast, and it was
Hmm.
hard. Didn't understand why that girl dancing to this. Why you gotta go here? Why you doing this? Why you look? I'm gone from the. I'm gonna be here till about 12 o'clock. No, I'm gonna get them texts. When you gonna grab your kids? Da 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 da. Da. But it has to be an understanding.
Right, right.
Has to be a notion like this is going somewhere. Like I see, and then another thing, believing in them.
Yeah, that's key.
A
That's key.
lot of
Yeah.
people don't. They see it. They be like, oh yeah, he or she are an artist. But do you believe that they gonna be successful in what they're doing?
Hmm.
Right.
Boom, and I love it. Natural supporter here. Now, Lil Crvnk. You know what I'm saying? Describe your music.
My music, my music definitely like rage. Uh, Mostly just rage, like just get people lit. I don't like making like sad music because I don't know. I just don't like people. I don't know. I just don't like people being sad. So I just want to make music to make people happy. People get lit. Something you can work out to. Something you can like smoke to, drink to. So most of my music is just like rage. You'll catch me make some soft stuff sometimes, but that's pretty rare. But most of my stuff is like real rage, like punk, like yeah, most of that type of music.
Well, my No Limit Detectives. We gon' go back to what he said earlier with Pops, and we're gonna compare it to what he just said. Now you said Ti earlier,
Yeah,
and the whole
Ti.
trap
Yep.
trap style and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So how do you go from the trap style to the rage?
I would say I was mostly influenced with the rage by like Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi. Like when they started coming out, like around like 2017, 2016, well 2015, 2017. That's when I really start liking that type of music, like the SoundCloud type of sound, like where you can get like
It's a free form.
yeah, yeah, type of songs. I don't really like the lyrical type of music. No shade though. I just don't like lyrical music. I just like happy music or like just music you can just vibe to and just get lit and just enjoy what they saying. Most likely 9 times out of 10, also the beat too matters to me like the most. But yeah, I'm not really influenced from like Ti, but I would say I was more influenced. That's when I said influence. That's when I really started like paying closely attention to like music. When my dad was playing like Ti, Jeezy, Lil Wayne, that type of artist of that era at the time, early 2000. But yeah, I'm more like a rage type of person. I look up to like I said, Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi, those type of caliber of artists.
I get it. Cause now you got me looking at you, and you said the Uzi. You not doing that hip shit, are you?
Nah. I'm not
I ain't
doing
gonna
that.
see no videos. Lil Crank doing other. Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
You sure? Nah, don't. Hey,
Nah.
don't say that and not catch it.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, I'm just making sure. I ain't
Nah,
out here judging, but teenagers, early 20s, I understand. I wish the camera was. I should have put the camera on me. But if you about 25 and you doing that hip shit and up, I'm judging. I'm judging the fuck out of you. I'm judging. Cause even us back in the day, we had the jerkin and tight pants and shit like that. I turned the jerk jeans off at around 22. I was done. I was like, I can't do it no more. It ain't in me. You know what I'm saying? Still love to dance, but certain trends we gotta let go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of trends, are you the type to bring out your own trend? You got a trend going on that people don't know about?
Well, it's this one trend that's going on around TikTok. I don't know if it's a trend, but they using my song Medusa. I forgot what the trend
Look
was.
at myself, a holic.
Yeah, it was called "Look at Myself a Holic" on TikTok. Like girls start using my songs and playing "Look at Myself a Holic" across the screen, and it's like just them showing off their looks and things like that. Yeah.
How does that like? How does that make you feel when you see other people like doing certain dances or making trends or creating waves with your songs? Like, how does that make you feel?
I actually feel good, mainly because it only started because shout out my girl. She had reached out to one of the girls to promote one of my songs, and then it just started. Like girls just started reposting with my songs using lookaholic across their screens using my song Medusa. So it all started because of my girl. You know, shout out to her.
Shout out to Miss Day. I'm gonna have the camera on her real quick. We just talked about support and being there for your spouse or your partner. Fellas, if you got a lady or ladies or whatever you got going on, I know poly's a big thing nowadays. But anyways, if you got a partner that's the opposite sex, use it to your advantage. If they really love you, they understand where you trying to take it. Use them. Hey ma, hey babes, can you tell your friends do this? Can you do this with you know what I'm saying? And if they really love you, they'll do it for you.
Nah, for real, they'll do it.
You gotta that support comes a long way.
It does.
And I think some fellas they be I don't want that. I don't want my lady to be. Man, you better use it.
Yeah, they be trying to act too cool.
Yeah, better use it. Cause if you look at it, with all the big time artists going around nowadays, they ladies is right there. They ladies is right there. The ladies either handling finances, they handling content, they doing something to support they dude, and it's working.
Yeah, some people just don't know. Like some people, like you said, like they girls probably is like mainly the main reason why they content popping, but the artist is not gonna come out and say that.
Shit. I knew the shit was working when I seen Jay-Z's old ass with Beyonce. I knew it was a go. I was like, oh yeah. He understood it. Like I'm coming out of the early '90s rapping. Niggas ain't really fucking with it.
Got somebody looking like Beyonce.
Boom.
And she young.
And shit took off, did it not?
Yeah.
The whole appearance changed. Now that nigga got Psycho Bob dreads. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how life works. You know. Now you kind of describe your sound and what your music got going. Explain the style, because me looking, I seen the nails. I see everything.
Yes.
Explain to me. I might sound old when I say this, but explain to me why it's now popping. Because I seen artists in the past like doing it, they get judged, but now I see it's like a real big thing.
Yeah. I would just say it's really like a punk look. Really, nothing really too crazy about it. I really got it from Lil Yachty for real. I was inspired by Lil Yachty when I seen him do it. So I started painting my nails. Most of the time my girl painted it for me, but yeah, to the guys, ain't nothing wrong with painting your nails, bro. Don't let these guys think that's gay or anything like that. It ain't nothing wrong with painting your nails. It's just really just showing the type of person you are. I'm just a rage type of person, so I just paint my nails.
In the beginning, I will say, not gonna sugarcoat it. I was judgmental off of it, right?
No, you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was
Mhm.
judgmental off of the whole nail painting wave,
Mhm.
just because of my upbringing and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
But then when you brung up Lil Yachty, something business when it comes to business
Mhm.
and really trying to expand outside of music. Lil Yachty, if I'm not confused, has his own nail polish brand.
Yeah, he do. He came out with, I think he dropped it like last year or something, or a year or two ago. He came out with his own nail polish brand, and it been taking off from him. Yachty. I feel like Yachty as an artist is. I think he's more than an artist now. He's definitely a business type of person because of all the the nail polish thing he dropped, and so yeah, I was inspired by it. So
I feel
that's when
like
I started.
with certain individuals, when it comes to their craft or
Mhm.
their entrepreneurship, stepping outside their natural box or boundaries will help them expand and gain a new fan base. And once a lot of people get out of that, oh, this is just not for men or this is gay or whatever like that or whatever you want to say it is,
Mhm.
I think it will help. I only say that because in the beginning, I was watching a lot of interviewers not interviewing the trans community, the gay community, or whatever like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've gotten more views and more clientele interviewing a trans person or a gay person on the show
Mhm.
than I did regular degglers. The gangsters, I got no love. I got more heat. Like, oh, you interviewing that bitch ass nigga. But soon as I put a trans person on the couch,
Mhm.
my shit went up, up. I had a couple gay guys on the couch, went up, up. Like it just went
Bro, they
crazy.
get hella love, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And then the people that are different, shout out to AC3.
Mhm.
Homie came in here with a whole astronaut costume on. And my shit went up, up. It's just,
That's different.
do you know what I'm saying? Being different, being unique.
Yeah.
Do you feel like right now you are in that spectrum of being unique, being different?
Yeah. I feel like I'm being like different, unique. Definitely in this area, cause like you said, it's like one type of style down here. And it's like the how can I explain it? Like the drill type of rap, and like everybody rap like that down here. And I just feel like with my sound and like my look, I just feel like I'm different and I stand out and I'm more unique than the rest of the artists that's out here in VA. So yeah.
Shout out to the people that do drill and trap. I'm not gonna discourage y'all because again, this is my business. So I want all of y'all to feel comfortable coming on this show. But
Mhm.
you will get judged. You will get judged because we live in that era where all these trap niggas and drill niggas
Mhm.
dead, locked up, or they homies snitched or something like that. Eventually,
Facts.
if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, what the fuck is it? It's a duck. I'm not gonna keep following suit knowing the outcome of it. Yeah, you getting money now, but I don't want a Rico 10, 20 years later.
Nah, for real.
I don't want it.
And it's like that sound is just I don't know. It's just getting
It's
stale.
it's played out because
Yeah.
back then we didn't have the phones that could connect to everything. I see and we
Mhm.
see everything. So all that drill shit and all that blah 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 blah. Like okay, cool, it sound cool, but you're not getting in the field like that. You're not. It's not
Yeah.
really making you no big bread, and then it's not timeless.
Yeah, I was about to say yeah. It's not.
It's not
Yeah.
timeless. I can't do nothing with it. Um. Well, speaking of timeless, though, do you feel like your music is timeless?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like my music is timeless just because of the sound and basically my delivery, my flows. my beat selections. I definitely feel like my music is timeless. I feel like in any time, any year, any second, you play my music, you still gonna vibe to it no matter what.
Okay. I like the confidence. I love it. But now I gotta
Yes,
ask
sir.
you this. Again, you said your lyrics, your vibes, and how everything. Y'all heard it. I ain't gotta repeat it.
Mhm.
Well, with the song "Smoke,"
Mhm.
is that a timeless hit song? Be honest.
Yeah, yeah, that's a timeless song. All my songs timeless. Like I said, yeah, all my songs timeless.
Where would you recommend "Smoke" to be played at?
Weddings.
Weddings?
Yeah, you can play that at your wedding. You could play that at your wedding. You could play that at your family reunion. You could play that at your graduation party. You could play that. You could play it anywhere. I want to play it at a funeral though, but I'll play it. You could play it anywhere. Kickback party.
I
Like I
love
said.
it. So, well, I mean, because that was the intro song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did that come about? Like, what does the song "Smoke" mean?
Well, originally the song is called "What You Want."
Mm-hmm.
That's originally what the song is called. That song is with me, my little brother. My little brother, he rap. His name Mine. Shout out to Mine. And my other boy, Marty. Shout out Marty. Uh, Basically, it was at first it was just me and my little brother, and I just had like a open on the song, and I was gonna put it on my deluxe. Well, it was a last minute. I was gonna put it. I wanted to put it on my deluxe because I was just going through like my notes to see what songs I wanted to put on there, and I had came across that song. I actually forgot about that song when I was in my notes, but good thing I found it. I sent it to Marty, and he hopped on it literally the same day I sent it, and he sent it right back in time. So I had put that on my deluxe art. It's on all platforms, going crazy. Take go crazy. I ain't gonna cap. But yeah, that's how that song came all about.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he said it was you could play it in weddings, gyms, school
You can
time.
play it in jail.
Don't play it in jail. Don't play it in jail. I want you to listen to some
In jail
lo-fi,
is crazy.
energetic,
That is-
energetic music. If you in jail, I don't need you no rage music. I need you to focus on getting the fuck out. That's it. Hey, when you get out, soon as you get out and them bars
get that
open,
ass in
you can
solitary
turn on that little crank.
confinement.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah, you could turn on me when you first come home, man.
yeah, for a fact. Lord, this man said in jail. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we about to do, we about to play the next song, Asthma Attack. Did I
Yes,
say
sir.
it right?
Yes, asthma attack. Yep.
Asthma Attack. Let's get it.
I be with the geekers, yo broke ass be stand on the bleachers. Had to smoke his ass, he was stand like he had an itch. Somebody passed his mama, yeah, motherfucker.
Evil Empire. Not the hottest thing smoking. You must be out of your goddamn mind. Frank out of it.
Yeah, I just fucked a bad bitch in her ass sack. All that ass clapping that she was doing had an asthma attack. One thing about me, just no crank, nigga never let. Nigga be in his feelings, cause he know he can't get no rent. Fuck your damn partner, yeah, that's why you can't get them back. Fuck your damn partner, yeah, that's why you can't get them back. Don't you turn it when you first place and never last. We smoke them down, smoke his ass up, just like some gas. Then we do his ass right inside the trash. I be counting on cash, count my fucking hands burning. I was fucking on my bitch, yeah, I had a push square. I be begging for my nip, but she was square. I be riding with the gang, riding in the Maybach. Yo, bitch wanna give me top, so I had to push the curtain back. I just got a manicure, I'm feeling like a bad bitch. I be with the savages, I be with the geekers. Yeah, I be with the geekers. Yo, broke ass be stand on the bleachers. Had to smoke his ass, he was stand like he had an itch. Somebody passed his mama, yeah, motherfucking itch. Yeah, I just fucked a bad bitch in her ass sack. All that ass clapping that she was doing had an asthma attack. One thing about me, just no crank, he never let. Nigga be in his feelings, cause he know he can't get no rest. Fuck your damn partner, yeah, that's why you can't get them back. Fuck your damn partner, yeah, that's why you can't get them back. Don't you turn it when you first place and never last. We smoke them down, smoke his ass up. like some yeah.
Fuck going on, man? 1300 shit. Lil Crvnk, talk to these niggas, man. Tell these niggas what the fuck going on, man. Tell these niggas how you fucking come. 2025, we get into it. Get to that motherfucking money. You ain't into the money. You ain't had no fun. You understand that? You understand that? This one right here for all the young niggas. All them young niggas. All them niggas that's getting to it. All them niggas that's putting that shit on. Designer, flashy, really fucking trying to get to it. If you ain't getting to it, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man.
So we got the next song, Asthma Attack. We listened to it. We vibe. Put it in the comments. It was a vibe. It was not. All right. Now. So I'm going to give you real quick. I know you taking a whole little photo shoot. Look at her being supportive. I fucks with it. Y'all can't see it, but yeah, she's being supportive. That's why he got that little grin on. But anyways, the song Asthma Attack, I do have, because I have a music ear, I do have to ask you this before we move forward. Who's engineering and producing?
I'm an engineer myself, and my producers are people from overseas that I met on Instagram.
Now, the reason why I said that, and other music heads that watch this show, they're gonna say the same thing. The mix was off.
My mix, yeah.
The mix was off. I'm not gonna give the whole details or whatever like that. I'm pretty sure a bunch of engineers and producers would love to touch your record, just for the simple fact that it needs to be hidden.
Yeah, I know I'll be knowing my my mix be off because I be doing it on purpose. Like I like my music like really distorted, like really like I don't know. I don't. It's hard to explain. I just like it really distorted and just like I don't know, just something that just make you go fucking crazy. That's basically.
Okay. See, now that makes more sense. Now that you said it, it makes more sense. And I was just like, it do sound distorted as hell. I understand it.
I like all my beats very distorted. Well, not very, but distorted to a point like where it's like I want the bass to just be bumping. That's what I like.
Now, you said your songs are for everybody, for every occasion.
Yes, sir.
Now, the song is called Asthma Attack. So, explain that to the people that got asthma. How we supposed to listen to it? Explain it for the fat niggas.
Shit, I got asthma too.
Okay, then. So, we going to die together. That's what you're saying is we going to suffocate together.
That's why I came up with the song, Asthma Attack. Because, I got asthma too. I had asthma attack before.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yes.
It does.
It sucks. But I haven't had one since I was like in elementary school. So
now, again, explain the song itself. Break it down for me. Like, where was your mindset? Like, when you got in the booth, you heard the beat. Like, what was the goal intentionally?
All right, so pause. I was in my closet, so
definitely pause moment.
That's where I record most of my songs. I was drunk that day when I made that song, and I was just going through my producer pack, and I heard that beat, and I was like, "This junk go crazy." So I bought it. I put it up. I use BandLab, so I put it up on BandLab, and literally, bro, I made that song off my phone. I just put in my headphones, my Apple headphones. I put it in, like you put both headphones in, and I just started rapping. I was just feeling good that day, and the first bar that just came to my head was, "I just fucked a bad bitch and her ass fat," and so that's how it came up. And then I just freestyle the rest. Like I don't write, I just freestyle. So I just punched in the rest after that.
Ooh, if Ace Fakanami was here and Dead Money KD was here, we always have that debate which one is better, writing or punching in, or which one is harder necessarily.
I feel like writing for me is harder because, I don't know, I feel like I just take more time. I just like going straight into it. So I just be punching in. Like I say a line and I stop, then I think of a line and then I punch in and then I cut it off and then I cut it back on and cut it back on. You know, you get it. But I think I learned punch. I didn't used to always be a punching person though. My boy Kai, he really shout out Kai. He really put me on the punching, like doing punchlines. I used to always be trash at it. I used to. This is what I used to do. I used to do a whole one tape when I used to rap, and then whatever sounds good, I keep that tape. I never used to been able to punchline until recently, like 2022.
Mm. Nah, cause I always ask people like, cause what punching in, well, see, what writing for me, what was difficult was not trying to make every bar perfect. When I mean perfect, it's like pronunciation and stuff like that. I've learned to like swear words to make them sound. They might not fit together, but if you swear them, swear them the right way, or say them the right way, they go together. So that's what I really fuck with. But punching in always scared me, is because when you punch in, eventually you got to remember those lyrics for a show.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So have you ever felt like that was a difficult thing to do? Or like once you punch in, it's done, it's sent, you remember the whole song?
Well, for me, it was just like when I punch in, like everything is like just a one take thing. So like I say a bar, then I stop it, then I go back in. It's never like I stop it and then I send it to like where to like a file or something. I just all do a one take punch in one session, and that's how my sessions be going. That's all. That's how all my sessions actually go. Like it's just always punchline and punching in. It takes me when I do that. It takes me probably like 20, 30 minutes to finish the song when I punch in.
Do you prefer like doing it yourself over going like dealing with the engineer or producer?
Uh, yeah, to a certain extent, cause I want to sound a certain way, and I know not everybody probably can make me sound what I prefer to sound like. So I used to always do all my work myself, and but I do like to work. I do want to work with like other people though. Like I do want to get to know other engineers and like producers locally. But what I like, I just like working on my own stuff, like engineering, mastering, mixing, and all that other stuff. What comes with the music, I just like doing it myself because I got a certain sound that I like, and I know like everybody can't make me sound like how I'm sounding right now. So
Yeah. Now me and my business partner and a couple other people, we've been in this great debate, and it's just like we want to promote our craft, we want to promote our business, but it's kind of hard when we give out those freebie tips,
yeah,
because we tell artists, oh
Gems.
yeah, you gotta, if you could do it yourself, da 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 da, all you gotta do is send it to the mixer, to a mixer, and to an engineer producer, and they'll mix it and master it and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes it kind of I don't know what the word to use. It kind of misdirects the business, because if you're giving them all the tips and tricks, and it's just like, why would they come in there and get it done? So but I respect artists that can necessarily record themselves and do it on their own, because at the end of the day, this music business is a rough field.
Yeah, it is.
It's a field that,
It's not for the weak.
hey, okay then. So you understand it's not for, I wouldn't say it's not for everybody, but it's not for people that do not understand it. Like you,
Yeah, or people that don't that can't take criticism. Like
yes. Well, speaking about that, I'm glad you said it. How do you accept criticism? Like,
I take that as motivation. I build that shit. I build it up for like how I can do better, and not like judge myself and be like, am I a good rapper? Should I stop, or like let people get in my head, or things like that. I just keep going. Use that as motivation, and it just fills me up. I like taking criticism. Like what you had asked me about my mixing. I like that you asked me that. And I like how you ask me, like, you be real about some of my music. Questions about that. I like that. because it makes me think like, how can I make myself better as an artist versus like you gatekeeping and not telling me what
Yeah.
I need to know where it can help.
Because my thing is, and a lot of artists can tell you this, especially the ones that I've interviewed, I play their music more than I play anybody else. Like, I'm on that shit heavy, especially because when you send it to the email, guess what? It's in my phone. I got it on me on a daily basis. So when I get in the car, before I go to YouTube, I go to my Gmail and I got a playlist. And I listen to people's stuff every day. And then when certain people come in here, like I might, after this interview, a couple months down the line, year down from the line, yeah, I'm looking for rage artists or whatever. Okay, well, guess what? I just interviewed one. His name Lil Crvnk. Da 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 da. Da. All right, well, let me hear his music. What is Instagram or something like that? Well, oh, guess what? I got that already. Cool. Now, a lot of artists, I don't know. I would say a lot of artists have hit me back up and said, "Yo, I appreciate it. Yo, so and so said they talked to you or whatever, and now we about to do a song together." I was like, "Yeah, because that's my job. That's my goal. That's my purpose. Is to connect others in their right realm. You know what I'm saying?" So with that being said, there's somebody that I would like you to work with. Actually, it's two people. Actually, damn, it's three people. Fuck. Now that I think about it,
Just keep
It's
them
4
covered.
people.
yeah. It's three right now, and thus another one comes up. See the Rage.
See the rage.
She's an artist, rage artist. Had her on the show before. She has the same type of vibes. I think she's based out of Norfolk. We got Young Fonzie. Young Fonzie has that rocker type vibe. Dope individual. He's a cool guy. Definitely y'all two should link. I forgot that. Actually, I do have
I'm
a
gonna
fourth
get their
person.
IG from you.
Yeah,
after.
I got a fourth person too. He used to make rage type music. Actually, no, I got 5. Damn. For real karma. For real karma. Based out of I think he's based out of Norfolk as well.
Okay.
He does nothing but rage type music, rock type music. Black dude, cool guy. Had him on the show. I said for real karma, See the Rage, Young Fonzie. The fourth person, I know who it is. I just can't get the name right. And then the fifth person would be stomp a nigga head and them grave digger boots. What is his name? Ruler Rome.
Well,
Ruler Rome.
I'm gonna get their IGs from you.
Those 5 are rage type based artists. They're dope individuals. I've had them on the show before, so definitely tap in with them.
Yeah,
I would like to see.
I do want to work with more local artists.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. I mean,
I got a group already that I really want to work with though.
what's the group?
I really want to work with KO. KO Banks. I don't know if you heard of him.
Nope. Put me on.
Yeah, he make the same type of music I make. I want to work with KO. That's one person.
Where's KO based out of?
I believe he's based out Newport News, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. I think he's based out of Newport News.
KO Banks.
Yep.
Well, you heard it here, folks. KO Banks, when you see this interview,
That's one person.
my guy.
Hit me up, man.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Now, moving forward, should we play another song or
Let's do it.
yeah, we're gonna play another song and then we're gonna come back for them. So we got all right, now this third one, I ain't got no title for it. We're gonna talk about that too.
Okay.
What's up with your titles? I got
They probably because of they probably because of from BandLab. So like when you save files, they put like they name it like the day like you actually it's probably named like untitled, and for example like it's probably say April.
yeah, it
dawn.
says I got June 13th. So you got a name for that one?
I don't even know what song that is. You probably just gotta play it. It's either Broad Day or
I got June 13th and I got June 2025 or June 25th.
yeah, it's either Broad Day or Medusa. It's one of those.
All right, well, we're going to play June 13th, and you're going to explain it after, because I don't even know what to tell the fans. Let's get it.
I'm cup. My believer, yes, she evil as fuck. My believer, call that bitch, yeah, Medusa. Hold up, yeah. What you gonna do? I be so high, I don't even know. Yeah. Love, but I don't come in. Since she had me wait, I wouldn't fuck on her best friend. I don't got no time for pain. I don't got no time for pain. I don't got no time for pain. Just like a dope nigga, yeah, I got free band. Hold up, I don't put a fuck song, cause me outside. Hold up, I got niggas in that jail, yeah, they crying. Mama's crying, boo, boo. I got some niggas that's throwing fire. I got some niggas that's throwing fire. I got some niggas that's throwing fire. I got some family from Bayside. I got some family from Whitesville. I got some bitches that's fucking for real. I got some bitches that's fucking on pills. I be fucking on E pills. I fuck her, oh motherfucking deucer. I fuck her, put a goose on my cup. My bitch evil, yes she evil as fuck. My believer, call that bitch, yeah, Medusa. Hold up, yeah. What you gonna do? I be so high, I don't even know. Yeah. I don't need no sin, I'm a real shooter. How the fuck 6 and I'm yeah. Freak ass nigga, bitch, all this ass already, she don't need to see a doctor. I got all these prescriptions like a motherfucking doctor. I know niggas out, I ain't got no outs. Oh, motherfucking deucer. I smoke up, put a goose on my cup. My bitch evil, yes, she evil as fuck. My bitch evil, all that evil.
What we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, we're gonna click on to Miss Day real quick. We're gonna see in that vibe. Is this Medusa? Hey, no, because a lot of people when they do their interviews and they listen to their music, they don't really listen to what they say. And I literally listened to it. I was like, man, well, she's kind of a nice person. So if she's Medusa, yeah, she Medusa. I was like, okay, cool. But I was like, she don't seem like she turned people to stone. But that, hey, whatever. But this is the song title, right? Medusa?
Yeah.
And this is the song that everybody on TikTok's listening to and doing. Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig it. I personally, I will say, number one is actually, I like number one. I do like number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number one was, you said we had a different type. I said smoke.
Oh yeah. What you want?
What you want?
Yeah.
I do like what you want. But if I, this is no shots towards his friends or brother.
Mm-hmm.
I just like your part. That's just it. But there's no shots to them.
Mm-hmm.
But Medusa, I like that all the way. Like
Yeah,
I like that. That's
Medusa
something.
tough.
When you were talking about it can be played anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely. This I could hear it being played everywhere in different situations. But then I have to ask you, are you ready for radio?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for radio. Yeah.
Because with this one, it's something it's a single. It can be used.
Mm-hmm.
It can be promoted. It can have all the viral clips and stuff like that. But could the fans actually hear it on radio with what you're saying?
Be real to myself, probably not. It's probably not, that Medusa is probably not a radio song. No, not. But I do have a song that is out called "Chains for You." I believe that's a radio song.
Okay, I can dig that. The reason why I ask this is
Mhm.
because artists come here and we listen to their music, and I'm breaking down where they want to be in life or how they're trying to achieve it,
Mhm.
and it's just like, how can I send this to my radio people, my radio guys, or give you a radio package with
Mhm.
3-4 people with this type of song? Do you have it where, not, I guess not the derogatory parts, but like the cussing and stuff like that is off? Do you have like could you make this a radio version song?
Yeah, I would have to. I would have to actually send it to somebody to make it like an actual radio sound, so they can like take out the cussing and all that. Cause I'm gonna be real. I personally don't know how to do that. I wish I did, but I can learn. But for right now, I'll probably find somebody to actually do that for me, like take
Okay.
take the cussing and all that out, so it can be like radio improve.
Yeah, because that's one of those things I was looking at. I was like, damn, it's dope. It's a vibe, but
But
we
it's not. Yeah, it's
we
not
want
like
them royalties. We want them MLCs. We want when it plays out. We want all the money to come back to me, and that's one of my biggest things. I was like, okay, yeah, I fuck with this song, but where can I play it besides Spotify or Apple Music, where I can get the most bread out of? Yes, I could play it in certain different clubs and stuff like that, but radio.
radio is where it's at.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking on radio, have you got in touch with a DJ yet?
I mean, the only DJ that I'm in touch with is my boy DJ Swing Dog. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but I met DJ through Swing Dog through like one of the A-Team shows, and we've been connected ever since. That's the only DJ that I personally know.
So, this is your homework,
Mhm.
the No Limit homework sheet.
Okay.
I want you to connect with 3 to 5 DJs and find a DJ. They could be white, black, Chinese, whatever. Don't matter their racial standpoint.
Okay.
Find their genre standpoint, what they like playing, what they like mixing. Shout out to Hell's Raven. Raven the DJ, she's based out of Norfolk. I know she likes rage music. DJ Swank Sanchez, that's my boy. He I think he can deal with rage. He does all types.
I think I heard of Raven before. I think she DJ at a couple A-Team
Yeah.
shows.
Yep. And then DJ Neckbone. I know he plays in a lot of strip clubs and in clubs and stuff like that. Where they
Yeah, that's where I really want my music to be at.
So where they go? I gave you 3.
Mm-hmm.
That is your homework. Is to get in touch and find 3 to 5 DJs that are associated with your genre of music, so you can start getting those plays. Because I feel like a lot of artists, for me personally, 2 main components that I need to have as an artist, like an entourage, cameraman, to get all those clips of me doing regular or just on shows, and a DJ.
Yeah.
Once I befriend a DJ and I befriend a cameraman that believes in the vision, you're set. Because now your music is getting played every time on their sets. And then on top of that, the cameraman is getting all the footage.
Yeah.
Those are the main 2 focus I want to see. Because you've been out in the 757 for how long?
Been out here since 2013.
2013. And you started creating music in the 757 when?
2022.
2022. This is 2025. I've been doing this podcast since 2000 and probably 21, 22. And this is my first time meeting you.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
Tells you, I'm gonna be real. So like me, like coming up, I was always in a crib type of kid, and I wish I really wasn't like that, cause I probably would. I mean, I still know a handful of guys, but I feel like me not being in the crib as a kid would probably also help me in the long run. Also, like, meeting new people and things like that. I was always to myself coming up when I was a kid. When I moved out here, because I didn't really know anybody out here yet, so I was like really fresh to like everybody that was out here. So I would say that played a big part too. I wish I was a more going out type of person when I was coming up, when I first moved out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, what did I just say? What did I just say? I told you. What does that mean? That means you ain't putting yourself out there much.
Yeah. So I was saying, like, I wish I was when I was coming up. Like, I feel like that would have helped me even more as an artist if I was, when I first came out here. I should have, like, start, talking to more people and, like, networking and things like that. So I feel like that has hurt me in the long run with not, from my early coming ups, for not being outside as much as I should have been.
So I manage / don't manage / I'm in this person's life. Shout out to Dead Money KD. He asked me. I had some requirements from him as an artist. and I just put him in the right direction with ideas and things like that. And the first thing I told him, you've done buku's worth of shows. You personally have already won a show. That's why you're here right now.
Mhm.
And if you don't leave that show with at least 15 to 20 contacts, or connects, whatever you want to call it, shit, I got a list.
Oh yeah, I do be get like after like I perform, I do be get a good amount, especially from my last one. The last one with where I had one, I have got good a handful amount of connects that I came into.
Connects are very important. Take them very seriously,
Mhm.
and don't just follow one thing. Oh damn, I should have turned the camera on. But anyways, one thing I hate about artists: do not follow a person just because it's the heat of the moment. Follow up with that person if you're sincere. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like a bunch of shit and just do it because it's a support thing. No, networking is literally
The key is the
networking.
big, yeah.
The base word is working.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Working with each other, working together, working in hopes of changing a situation. I feel like a lot of artists do not do that. They hit them with the, hey man, what's your Instagram? Cool, follow. And then they disappear.
Yeah, just fade. Yeah.
They just fade away. You just wasted 5-10 seconds of your life for what? If you're not gonna follow up with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I tell artists all the time, hey yo, after the show, you can hit me up. You can I'm real big. Like my platform is one of those where if you got a post, collab. Collab with me and I'll put it up there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Instead of hitting me up in my messages and be like, hey bro, like, share, and subscribe this. Why? Why am I supposed
Yeah,
to
I
do
do.
it?
I ain't gonna lie, I do be hating that when people do.
Like, but because I mean, what is the purpose? What is it for? Why am I putting my name or my likeness on this post? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But if you collab with it, that means you believe in it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've
for
had
sure.
one artist out of 4 seasons, he collabs every time, and I put it on there.
That's love.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because now I know that you take your stuff serious. Now I see you got 5 invitations for collabs,
Mhm.
and you're not collabing with nobody. You just putting it on your page and hoping to God it works. You telling me out of your whole friend group or out of all your associates, nobody's willing to put your work on their page? That's a red flag for me,
Yeah, yeah. That's a big
and
red
that's
flag.
something that artists should look at. You know,
Yeah, like your circle, like if some people got problems like sharing like your content, bro, just cut them off immediately.
Yeah.
Cause they don't see the vision that you see and they don't believe in you, so it's like you wasting your time with them and you just need to cut them off cuz if your homeboy got a problem with sharing your music, like I said, he either thinks it's not good enough for him to share it or he just don't see the vision that you see.
now I will say this because people are gonna see this interview and be like, "Ed, you bullshitting." No, Ed promotes content.
Mm.
It Ed promotes music or skits or something like this. If you send me something in my inbox and say like, share, subscribe, and it don't say nothing, it's just some random ass picture, and you put a grayscale on it, and then it says coming soon. Fuck you, get out of my face. I, what are you? I don't want to see a coming soon. I want to see the content so we can promote the content so
Mhm.
people listen to what you got or to see what you got going on. If you put coming soon, then guess what? Send it to me when it's coming. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, send it to me when it's already here.
Mhm.
Nobody wants to see coming soon, coming soon. You're not artists. I'm sorry I'm doing this during your interview. Artists, stop with the coming soons. It does. No
That
one's paying attention
don't
to
work.
it. You put a date. If you're sending me something in February and it don't come out till September,
Dang.
I don't remember what I ate yesterday.
Bro,
I
that's
do.
a big gap, bro.
I don't remember what I ate yesterday. A lot of people's attention span is 24 to 48 hours. So
Yep.
you gotta learn how to use that in your advantage. And then and if you're giving teases, now teases are something different.
Yeah, I feel like
Teasers
like
are something
snippets
different.
and teasers,
Snippets
yeah,
and that's something totally different. But the coming soons, they have to go.
they gotta
It's a
stop.
waste of time and you're wasting your energy. Um But back on to your case, like as an artist,
Hmm.
what do you need to improve on?
Definitely social, like networking with people. I definitely need to work on that because I believe I have the talent to like really take like really do something serious with this music. I just need to be better with networking and marketing my music. Those are the two top things that I need to work on coming in 2026. And I know for sure it's gonna be better, cause like I do I do want to change in my life. I ain't saying my life is like bad or fucked up, but you know, also I do want to be able to take care of my family and like leave like things behind. Like when my time is done on this earth, I do want to leave behind like a legacy, money for like my family, so they won't be like you said earlier, like in the same repeated cycle. I don't want to be like middle class or anything like that. I want to be
You
up there, up there.
and and to go back to what I was saying earlier, it's okay.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have dreams and aspirations and not necessarily hit that ultimate goal. Everybody when they live wants to be a millionaire or be well off enough where they can go off the grid and shit like that. But sometimes you have to, and this is just coming from me.
Be
Sometimes you have
realistic.
to realize that you are meant to be that stepping stone for the next generation to be able to have that freedom, to
Yeah,
be able
that's
to, you
what.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I want to be like.
And that's why I gave respect to your pops because he might have had his flaws, he might have had his pros or whatever like that,
Mhm.
but his dreams and aspirations hit you
Yep.
because now whatever you read in those books and he was like, man, I could be better than my dad.
Mhm.
It started then. It
Yep.
clicked right then. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now you want to venture to be the head of household for your family name. Whether you get signed to Def Jam or Interscope or whatever like that, you bring up another stepping stone for the next person. Whether it's your kids, your nephews, your nieces. Now they
Mhm.
be like, my uncle Lil Crank, that he did this, that, and the third. Oh, I know Crank, da da da. Now their life is better, just off an association of knowing you.
Yeah, that's what I want for like people,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
like my brother, my sister, my mom. Just because they know me, I want them to be like in a good financial
And
spot.
and bro, I'm seeing it within my life
Mhm.
personally. The people that I've had on this show, I get sent other people and then other people. Oh, I seen you was here with this person. I seen that's how me and A Team got so cool.
Mhm.
That's why you sitting right here right now. It's by a connection, by somebody else's what they're doing in their life. I wouldn't have known who you were. You said you needed to work on marketing,
Yeah.
but because of somebody else, now I know who you are. Now I know what you want to fix in your life.
Mhm.
Okay, now I know who to put you around to kind of help that situation. That's how networking works, and it just keeps going and going and going. And I'm glad you actually was honest with me and said, "Hey, yeah, my marketing ain't what it needs to be."
Yeah. Yeah. My marketing could be better.
So now I could
Could
be
be
a
better.
dickhead on the internet and be like, "Hey, Lil Crank, you ain't posting in 5 days. Fuck going on,
Yeah, for real.
Lil Crank?
I
That
need it.
last video,
I need
what
something
the
like that.
fuck was it?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's why, and that's not to discourage people or hate on the people that are around them. But again, if we not benefiting off each other, if we not working off each other and really winning,
Mhm.
then why
What?
am I dealing with you?
Yeah, I was about to say like, what's the what's the purpose?
What's the and a lot of artists need to sit back and really listen to what I'm saying right now. You really need to reevaluate who's in your corner and who's really not.
Yeah,
Because you can either slow up your process or speed up your process.
having a good team is also like a very important thing to have.
For a fact. For a fact. Now we talked about what you need to fix for 2026, which is marketing and getting out there or whatever. What I want to know is what have you learned though in 2025?
Uh, I learned like who I'm actually am as an artist, like my flow, what type of what type of artist I wanted to aim for. Those are the things that I learned this year for myself. So yeah, mostly I learned that I'm actually like I actually found my flow and like my sound where I'm not like trying different things and trying to see like which sound sounds best for me and like trying different things. Like I know like now for a fact like the sound that I'm making now is like the sound I should keep going with and moving forward with. That's what I had learned about myself in 2025 for sure. It's definitely like my flow.
Mm. So we looked on what we need to fix
Hmm.
for 2026. We looked like what we learned about 2025,
Hmm.
and then we're gonna switch it up to more of a positive note of what was the most enjoyable moments of 2025.
My most enjoyable moments of 2025, I would say all my shows that I had this year. I had a lot of shows this year, past versus last year. I would say that I enjoy like meeting all the new people that I came in contact with, that I'm still in contact with. Uh, yeah, just mostly all the shows that I attended this year. I love doing shows for. I don't know why. I just love doing shows. That made me just feel like an actual more official artist by doing shows. So that's the most enjoyable thing that of 2025 for me is just doing a lot of shows and just meeting like good people and good vibing people and people that comes from the same cloth as me and things like that.
You know what's hard for me right now during this interview?
What?
Like just looking at you,
Hmm.
it's listening to your music and looking at your mannerisms on some real shit.
They don't match. I know for sure.
They
I
do
know
not.
for
They're so
facts.
opposite. There's like a
Yes,
Jekyll and Hyde because I'm like looking at you and like
I know for a fact.
and some of the things I'll tell you after the show's over with.
Hmm.
But looking at you right now and the way you speak and how you talk and stuff like that,
It's completely different.
I don't know if you be on that Molly when you be in the booth. I don't know if you be on some drugs. But the person that I'm talking to right now isn't the person that I'm listening to.
Nah. That's definitely that's a different crank.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's great for media training. Media training?
Hmm.
Oh, you're easy. You're gonna be great. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm fucking on that bitch, and yeah, she Medusa, fucking on them pills, doing this shit on like, I'm like, in my
Yeah.
white voice, I'm like, he doesn't really do that. He doesn't. He doesn't really. He doesn't really go that way.
Nah, I just don't. I just don't showcase that.
And
No.
that's why I say that's part of media. That's
Mhm.
part of media training, being in front of camera, doing interviews and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But that also bothers me
Mhm.
because it's like living in your truth, living in who you are as an individual.
Mhm.
Is he gonna act a certain way in front of the cameras and do shit behind closed doors, or is there a little demon that's coming out every time? If that makes sense.
I would say it's probably just a little demon coming out of me every time. It's just like when I'm like in public, unless if I'm like really cool with you, you're gonna like. I just gotta get really cool with you. Like I gotta feel comfortable for you to see that side.
Understandable.
But yeah, I try not to broadcast that, because you got kids out here. I don't want kids,
I hope to God you use these clips as like a pin post
Mhm.
so they see the docile side, and then when they see your shows,
Mhm.
I'm you're probably one of the first artists I'm actually excited to actually see on stage, because I'm just like, okay, he was real like conformative, real quiet, real selective on what he says.
Oh yeah,
I
when I get
want to see Crvnk.
yeah,
I
when I
want
get
to
on
meet
stage,
Crvnk.
yo,
I want to see
it's a different thing.
that. I want to, if he is he going, hey Crvnk, it's me, it's Ed. Is he gonna mush me in my face, or is he gonna shake my hand? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, mushing you in the face crazy.
Nah, because Crvnk in his music Sound like he the type to mush a nigga and be like, "What you want, fuck nigga?" But you right now, I'd be like, "What's up, man?" He'd be like, "What's up, dude?" Like, I don't know. It's just a vibe that I'm getting, and it's throwing me off a little bit. And that's why I said, like, earlier, when it comes to image and who you are as an artist and your music and being timeless. And I'm like, damn, I can't catch it. I can't catch it. I don't know where
I
it's
be
going.
like that for a lot of people that made my type of music. Like people like a lot of people, like I said, that made my type of music. They when they hear them talk or get around them, they just be like, "You act very different from your music. I wonder why is that?" And it's just like I don't know. It's just I just feel like it's just something like people don't want to broadcast a lot. I think they just keep that to themselves.
Well, see, the thing is, I've had other artists on the show, and we've seen the different personalities come out, and I was like, I see, I get it. But nah, I respect it. Be conservative. Hold your energy when it's needed most. But I'm definitely your next show. I definitely want to see it.
Oh yeah, we gotta turn up.
Speaking of your next show, what we got? Like, what's in your calendar right now?
Well, I was supposed to perform last night, but I didn't get to perform because I'm recovering from the flu. But it's all gone. I don't want people to feel weird, but
I definitely did. When you sent me that message, I was like, he ain't gonna breathe on my mics.
Yeah.
You won't breathe here.
So I had missed out on that show, but I seen the clips of last night. I seen like people was turned last night. So I'm mad that I missed it, but I know it's gonna be another opportunity next year with the A Team or whatever other shows I would want to do, cause around my birthday weekend I had a show in Maryland, so that was my last show that I did for this year. That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I had a show in Maryland, and yeah, so next year most likely I won't have a show till next year since the year is almost.
Well, I would hope so, because there's only like 7 days left, nigga.
Yeah. So
okay, so now we gonna talk future talk.
okay.
Nope, I take that back. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna play the last song.
That gotta be Broad Day.
Yeah, we're gonna play the last song of the evening, and then we're gonna go to the next show. All right, ready?
Yep.
Time for the next day. Get my slime raised, getting shoots in broad day. I just woke up from my bitch in broad day. Damn, bitch, all in my motherfucker face. Bitch, I don't wanna fuck, bitch. What the fuck I say? This is new sound for the 757, okay? Watch how these niggas take. Watch how they bite my sound. Watch how they still it. Yeah, this is throwaway, and this is still it. On my hair like a Jackson, yeah, little bitch. Why you not slam? Why you not slam? Why the fuck you can't slam? I can take a bitch, I can make oh man. I love all my niggas, I can leave them man. Let's go. I'm a bad bitch, yeah they all damn. Nigga kill yourself, pussy, what a Swiss girl. That bitch made work, and that shit started. And I seen that album that you dropped. That shit flop. Shout out B10. Yeah, that fucking Glock. I got 2 of me. I was traveling on and off. I got. Yeah. You push 30, still be on the block. Way too hot. I can't be stopped.
Wait a minute. That was 2 coughs, nigga. I'm watching the coughs. I'm watching the coughs. Hey, look. Third cough, you was about to be out. This show is about to be over. Nah. Again, bro. On some serious shit. Just meeting you. Get in the booth. Get in the booth. This is a freeform area. I will say Monty, Trio, we've had them all in here. Country artists, we've had artists like
Country artist. It's tough.
we've had everybody from Bubba Ward, shout out to Gloucester. Yeah, Bubba Ward out of Gloucester, all the way to Gifted Hands. You know what I'm saying? They've all recorded or done interviews here. I know you doing Audacity and Band Labs, and you got a
Oh, no,
certain.
I don't do Audacity.
Well, I'm just saying. Let me finish, damn it. We want you in this booth.
All
We
right.
want you in a booth. We want you to really grab your sound
Okay.
and really expand it. And it's not one of those car salesmen like, yeah, we want you to trade your Honda for this Benz. Nah, I really want you to get in the booth
Okay.
and let us tweak your things, and because you got the music,
Yeah.
you got the how do I say this in a positive note? You have the music.
The sound.
It's the sound and the quality out of it,
Mhm.
and we can add that distorted type of feel to it,
Mhm.
but it needs to be uplifted because that song right there, I'm like, huh, and but it's just like it's something about it that I'm just not feeling.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is about it, but I'm just not feeling it. The lyrics, the vibes, I'm feeling, but it just need that. You know
That
when
extra push.
you know what I'm saying, when you making that, when you make your grits, you know you got your butter, your salt, your pepper. You just need that little to make them bitches hit. That's just from my standpoint.
Mhm.
You can leave this building and be like, man, fuck what Ed's saying, but
Nah.
that's just one of those things to take your music to the next level. That's what I would love to see.
Okay.
Speaking about the next level though, and becoming that big time artist, are you ready for that? Like, are you ready to be signed, or you want to be independent?
I think I want to take my route being signed, but I don't want to sign to no artist or anything. I want to be signed to like a label. I want to be signed probably like 2 or 3 albums, and then I want to go independent after that, and just like, cause at first I want to build my kingdom, and then once I'm done building my kingdom, like I said, I want to sign for like 2 or 3 albums, and I feel like by that time I figured out everything that I need. My kingdom's set. I want to go strictly independent, so I can just do and drop, be able to drop and do more versus than the limited of you being able to do certain things by being signed to a label.
Now, picking a label, have you ever thought about that? Like, have you ever done the research of what label might necessarily fit you?
Yeah, I got two. My top three labels that I do want to sign to is Interscope. Um, I looked up Warner Bros. I would like to sign to them, and third Atlantic.
Mm.
Well, it's a tie between Atlantic or Empire.
Shout out to everybody that he just listed. Like, check out Lil Crank. Watch out what he's doing. Does your content make sense? Like, does your content equal out to their attention?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe my content will catch their eye, make them wanna talk some digits to me, sign sign some.
Now,
I had a couple, but I feel like they was fake. I don't know.
oh, well, I'm glad you said that. You have to understand. Again, the music business is the core word business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, someone's looking to get something out of you.
Yeah.
How can I make my situation better by dealing with you? We don't live in that era where people just want to naturally see you succeed, and that's what's my biggest confliction with doing a show like this, is because I want everybody that I've interviewed to win. Like, I
Sure.
generally want them to win, just so when they be like, "What's a dope interview you had?" or "Where you went?" and then they say the name, and I'm just like, "Okay, cool, I'm done, I'm good." I don't, you know what I'm saying? Or I would like to get, "Hey, bro, Ed, bro, I appreciate you believing in me. My first my first tickets to my major concert. Here you go," and I can watch the evolution. That's that's my goal with what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I want to be part of that. So I want to be part of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I get it. I get it. But with that big check and that money and the fame, and it comes with everything. And I told y'all this. I told them this earlier before the cameras were rolling.
Mhm.
And Miss Day right there, she nice and she didn't had a full blunt, so I know she good. But like, how are you going to handle what social media has? Sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's positive. Like, how in a relationship, how are y'all going to stay connected and stay grounded? Who wants to answer first?
Well,
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Like, you want him to succeed, he wants to succeed. How do y'all stay grounded in y'all's fundamentals? Like when y'all first got together, because when y'all first got together, I'm gonna say it just honest. I ain't have shit. So, but moving forward, y'all gonna be big time. Money gonna be there, houses, cars, clothes, all that. Like, how do you stay grounded to each other and not fall succumb to the entertainment society?
I would say just not let people into our relationship. I feel like that'd be like the down part for most celebrities. They be too public with their relationships, and that's how other people come in and start, tearing down their relationship. I just think like we just keep our relationship private and not put too much on the internet that shouldn't be on the internet.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And then I also like feel like we could stay grounded because like we're also very honest with each other. Like I feel like we tell each other basically everything. Like I always tell him about my day all the time, and he tells me about his, and like yeah. So I just feel like if we keep that honesty, you know, that's how we can continue to stay connected.
Yeah, that's what, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I like to see, and that's what I like to see and what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be trials and tribulations, and a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, money not gonna change me," but let's be honest, it changes. It changes some things.
Yeah.
Nigga, on Tuesday you was riding in a Honda Civic, Friday you riding in a 3.5 Benz. Like, eh,
Yeah,
shit gonna change. You know what I'm saying? The
definitely gonna
things you
change.
went from McDonald's splitting the value menu to eating at Ruth Chris, shit gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I have to ask those questions, especially when a partner's in the room, because one, I want to see where it's gonna go. I want to take these moments and be like, you know what? I respect it. When y'all's wedding day and the flowers are being thrown, I could be in the back of the crowd and be like, it worked.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I love it. Now, for I got two more questions before we end this show. The first one is, when you get that big check. You see him smirking, ladies and gentlemen. You see him smiling. When you get that first big check, what you doing with it? And when I say big check, because I hate people that come on the show and they be like, "Well, what's a big check? Oh, that ain't gonna do nothing." You get a, let's say you get 250,000, big check, the first big check.
250,000. 250,000. First thing I'm doing is investing into something so it can be more than 250,000. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Really, that might be the only thing I might do with my first big check is invest and then add some into like promo, or like for like some content and things like that.
Going back into his craft.
And
Feel
what else? Probably give some to my Dukes, you know, so she can be cool. Make sure she's straight, and then my siblings, my brother and sister, and the rest is and the rest to my son, whatever I have left.
Bingo. So I love asking that particular question because people be fake as hell. Now I got it on video. Now I got it on recording. And guess what? This ain't just his page. It's my page. So when he go out and he buy that big ass chain or some dumb ass shit, I can show him this shit right here, and he be like, "Damn, Ed got me in the moment." Cause motherfuckers just get that big ass check and they go chain, cars, clothes, but nah,
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of chains like that.
good.
Like the expensive long chains. Like I'll probably get like once I get like actual money, like I'll probably spend like get like a little tennis chain or something like that, but not like nothing big or anything like that.
Because
The
because
value they lose value.
exactly because I'm a mutt of multiple cultures, I can say this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, niggas used to be chained.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And somehow the white folks glorified that shit. So now we spend all our money on it. Or
Yeah.
the only difference is we put diamonds on it, but it still goes around our wrists and our necks.
Mm-hmm.
So I say that because you come from poverty, and the first thing you want to do is buy some shit that you couldn't afford when you were in poverty. So why would you buy it now? It,
Facts.
that bothers me. It bothers me a lot because people ask, "Well, Ed, what would you do?" Well, nigga, if I was wearing Old Navy before the check, what you think I'm gonna wear when I get the check? Old Navy.
Old Navy.
I'll be a fucking sponsor with the shit. And I'm gonna put Gucci on for, and I couldn't afford it then. That shit sounds stupid.
Facts. Like,
The next and the last question I have is very sincere. I hold it for the end.
mm-hmm.
What do you want your legacy to be?
My legacy. I want my legacy to be nothing but positive. When people think of Lil Crvnk, I want people to, I want my legacy to be like things to be able to like my music help people like whenever they were going through hard times. Like if you're fighting like depression or anything like that, I want to leave my legacy like that I help somebody accomplish, get over their depression or whatever they're going through. So mostly, I want my legacy to be positive. I want to have. I know I'm not gonna be him, but I want my legacy to be positive, like Michael Jackson. That's what I want. I'm a big MJ fan.
See, you see the No Limit Detectives. You see the bullshit that I go through during interviews. This nigga's talking about T.I., Lil Uzi, fucking Playboy Cardi.
I have
No. You don't get to speak now. Because I asked him, I said influences, and he gave me all the trap, the rock stars, but then this nigga gonna say MJ.
MJ is an influence on me on like legacy. He's not like he's nothing with my music like, but I want to have like a legacy and like what he built. I want to leave something like that, like what he did. I find it dope. Like
For a fact.
he'd been dead since 2009. Like people still go crazy over at Michael Jackson. Like that's the type of legacy I want to live off.
For a fact.
Yeah.
I said that was gonna be the last question, but I kind of skipped over this question, and
Mm-hmm.
I want people to like gravitate towards you,
Mm-hmm.
outside of music, because that's the best part.
Yeah.
So, outside of music, what is a hobby or something that you're good at that people don't know about?
A hobby. I like playing games. I like playing the PS5. I like playing 2K with my boys. Other hobbies I would say I like to do. I like to just sit outside sometimes, like just connect with nature. Um, Mostly those are the two things that, other than I do music, is like play the game and just be outside connecting with nature. Like whenever I need to recharge, like myself, if I had like a long week where I'm like drained and I just need to like recharge, I go outside and I just connect with nature, and or I just play the game. Those are the two hobbies that I mostly got.
Now, again, No Limit Detectives. Do you understand why I said what I said? You see the difference, right? It's like a night and day. Nature, playing games,
Mm-hmm.
being outside, just but then you hear Lil Crvnk. You need to have an album. This is my recommendation for you for
Mm-hmm.
2026. A mixtape album EP, and I want that bitch double sided,
Double sided.
where it's Lil Crvnk
Mm-hmm.
on one, and it's whatever your government is on the other, because they're
Okay.
two separate entities, bro.
Yeah.
They are really, and I would bank off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I would make two different IG pages.
Mm-hmm.
One with the real you,
Mm-hmm.
or one with the docile you, one with the Lil Crank you, and feed off of that. Even if you were battling in the comments between the both. We've seen it. For example, we've seen it with Eminem with his last album when he was killing Slim Shady and shit like that. I would feed off of that market because you give both vibes a positive, like a positive go getter, like calm, but then you got that reckless type vibe. Say whatever, don't give a fuck. I would feed off of that for your fans and for your supporters, and so they would never know which one is which.
The real me.
That would the finding the balance, and then later on, a year, maybe 2 years later, be like, oh yeah, this is the balance album right here. When you finally connect the two and two, because right now, this whole interview, bro, I'm looking at this person that is so conformative just in himself. But then when we play his music, it's a total. I don't know who that person is, and I feel like we need a second interview where I just get Lil Crvnk.
Lil Crvnk.
Because I have this whole interview we've been doing almost 2 hours. I haven't met Lil Crvnk. I've met you. I would probably have to hire security for Lil Crvnk. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Soon as you walked in earlier, I'm giving details outside the camera, but I was like, I'm expecting a motherfucker to be on his bullshit, Lil Crvnk and the music, and I'm like, he's gonna be a rough one. But nah, you respectable. You're kind-hearted. You think about your lady. You think about your future. You think about breaking generational curses. It's a whole different entity than what your music portrays, and it's a confusion. And I think a lot of my fan supporters, they're gonna be. That's why I say no limit detectives, because I know they're gonna be confused.
They're gonna be like, that's the same guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna make sense. So 2026, you got some homework to do with the DJs. Also, with your homework for 2026, I want either separate the two and make two different profiles. Find that balance, or I don't know. Something has to give. Something has to go.
Yeah, it's probably just 9 times out of 10. It's probably just because of my first time meeting you. If I see you again, you probably most likely.
See, that's the bad thing about it. I don't want to see you in Walmart and you try to Lil Crank me because
Nah,
I'm
not
upset.
gonna.
I'm here to
do
get
that in
vegetables.
Walmart,
I'm not here to meet Lil Crank.
Nah, I want to do that in Walmart. Like if I see you in Walmart, you probably gonna get this guy. But like if we like in like we doing another interview, I mean I'll be more open and comfortable.
No, I see, because if I go see you at another show, you going to spill some Patron on my shit, and I'm be upset. Because I'm be like, this is not who I met, I'm be
Yeah, now if you see me at my shows, yeah, you going to be like, yeah, that's not the same guy that I interviewed. Who is that?
So again, we got some work to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to just leave it at that. We got some work to do. I'm glad that we had this interview. Like I said, he's a winner. He's a star already. That's why he's in the seat. He is known. I have him on the page. We're going to get content out, and everybody's going to get to know him just like I got to know him.
Yes, sir.
And y'all going to feel like I felt. I know y'all going to feel how I felt. Any tracks or singles that we might see in 2026? Or are you working on something? Like
I'm working on something. I'm working on a whole new sound. Now, this sound's going to be like what you just heard. If you thought that was like really distorted, like now this sound's going to be like crazy. I already got it planned out.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
I'm
ready
excited.
for the new sound. And it's moving from my my art era. That's the last album I had dropped. I dropped that in February. I dropped the deluxe in October. So I'm excited for this new era of me, Carnage. That's
Carnage.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next tape. Dropping.
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna leave that for part two of the interview. Usually, when we go this far, I haven't dived deep enough in the artist itself. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a part 2.
Yes, sir.
And until next time. Actually, shit. Before I say that, where can they find you? Shit, I'm butchering this.
Y'all can find me on IG at Lil Crvnk 13, LILCRVNK 13. You can find me on Twitter at Lil Crvnk, LILCRANK 13. You can find me on TikTok at Lil Crvnk, LILCRANK 13. And then on Apple Music, Spotify, Lil Crvnk. And it's all together, not spaced out. So it's Lil Crvnk, LILCRVNK 13 on all my social medias, and then Lil Crvnk, LILCRVNK on all music platforms. So go check me out. I got some hard shit that y'all gonna fuck with out there.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate this interview. It feels like a whole therapy session. I might want to shave my head and be like Dr. Phil. But anyways, we had a fantastic artist. And until next time, peace.
Love y'all.